too late last night, and even walking through the shrubs this morning there, not that wet, but there's the sound of rain falling off of the trees, but there's no wind. Very gray sky. Probably will rain again. I'll have to find out what the weather report is going to say. I think I'm just going to go to the shelter that's like only 10 miles away, and then decide if I'm going to continue on or not. Because I'll have to set up a camp from that point on, and water sources may continue to be a problem, even though it did rain. It didn't rain a lot, and beyond that, sleep was okay. First few hours, mosquitoes were not a problem, and they came out, and after a while, it was, I put some repellent on, and then after a while, they came out more, but it got cooler, so I was able to pull the quilt over me to protect most of myself, but it's still a bit of a pain. I wish I had a clear idea of what I was doing today. It's 6:15, pretty much everyone is up, getting packed up in that. I'm going to grab my food bag, hang in here, have some granola, put a pack cover on, and I just start walking, find out what the terrain is like. Yeah, it might be a short day. The idea being that if it's nice tomorrow, but it's going to be very hot, then I would do the camping for a couple days to get to the next shelter, which is like 30 miles from here anyway. And then from there, figure out what town and hotel to go to, hostel, where I can upload and shower and stuff like that, because I'm in need of some cleanliness and laundry. So anyway, I guess I'll have breakfast now. Well, it's about 6:45, or it was when I started. It's not raining right now, but it will rain. There was a bear encounter this morning down where two people were. They had hammock and tent and home down there, and all of a sudden she's going, "Wow, wow," trying to scare the bear away. It wasn't like a big bear, but big enough. And saw it, and off it scurried. So danger averted. But apparently had a tag in its ear, so it's been here before, and it's likely to be put down if it keeps acting like that, because they do not give them more than one chance. So, thinking I'll be camping tonight. If it doesn't rain, I'll get to the shelter 9 miles from here and decide from there, depending on what's happening. I tried checking the weather online, and all the other web pages connect, but atweather.org is not working. Or at least the browser is saying it's not working. Yeah, food bag is all wet, as usual. But everything else is just damp from the atmosphere. I thought I had something more to say. I guess I don't. So. Well, I walked about 8 miles, 11 o'clock. It's almost 11:30 now. I'm sitting here trying to draft my phone so I could actually use it. I didn't know whether or not I should stay at the shelter, even though it's way too early to normally stop. Let the rain pass, and then start tomorrow on a hot day. But I think I'm going to go for that wellness center, whatever it was, the Paradise, that they were going to go 21 miles, whatever. It's fair distance from here yet, 18, I think. So I've got to do 2 more of what I just did. And I think there are 3 hills to climb. These are a couple big ones. I don't know if I'm making a big mistake. Wish I knew. But either go for it, because it doesn't look like it's going to rain anytime soon, but it could change quickly. Or I'm going to say stay here and fall back half a day from what I could normally have done. I'm tempted to stay, just to avoid the rain, but it would be really hot tomorrow. But it hasn't really been much rain, sprinkling, and I've got water, so I think I should do it and go on, brave it out. So maybe you'll see some walking video, maybe you won't, but I guess I'm off. Oh yeah, I forgot, just as I got near the top of the hill, there's one other guy going the other way, named Grimley, I think. And I said, are you going the wrong way or am I? Thinking, well, I know I'm not. And he checked his phone, figured it did, and realized it was 11 o'clock. So I don't know if he left from the shelter here. There's the signpost there. He left there late, or if he was further on and he backtracked a great distance. But at least I got him before he got down the bottom of the hill, at least. So, good deed for the day. I can hear somebody out there behind me or way in the distance, but anyway. So, I think about 6 miles to campsite, 10 miles almost to the target destination, and I don't see it happening because it's 1 o'clock right now, and that would mean I'd get there by 6, and it's already beginning to drizzle here. My clothing is 100% soaked. I am wet and sweaty. There was a water cache at the bottom of the hill. Thankfully, there was 1 bottle left, or jug left. I was able to get about a liter of water. Drank half a liter, filled up half a liter. Left the rest for those that follow. Only about a liter or 2 at the most, unfortunately. But them with the crackers, I guess, or whatever. Tired. Chilly when I'm not moving. Well, when our clothing is like this, it's no wonder. This is not a good day on the AT. I can go in. so no view. But I had to come up the tower. It's not kept that clean from all the junk on the floor. And semi-disrepair here and there. But I'm sure on the weekends people come here for the views and enjoy it in some way. Just starting to drizzle, and I was thinking, oh, I might go through the zoo. And I thought, no, I gotta get to the campsite, and it's gonna hopefully not be drizzling any more than this while I set up the tent. And then I noticed, oh, I actually have to come through the zoo to get to where I'm going. The trail actually comes through here. I think of Walt Whitman. So, I'm going to be passing the bear exhibit, so we'll see what's there. Yeah, a couple over there. Well, at the zoo, all I can tell you is if you remember Bellevue Park, this is very similar. Little fox in a cage, 2 or 3 bears there in a enclosure that not much bigger than the house and property I live on. It's a nice little park, but I feel sad for the animals. Got to the campsite, and those 2 Canadian girls and the guy from Colorado were there that I was at the movie theater with and had met previously, and they were going to go to the I can't remember what it's called, Paradiso Center or something like that. Paradise Center, anyway, kind of like a religious commune, but they have a pavilion where you can set up and stay for free. So I said, well, if you're going there, I'll go. So off I went, and when they mentioned Delhi, right before it, I thought, oh, I'm really motivated, and I really got going. So here it is, an hour and a half later, I'm at the deli, and I bought a Danish, kind of a bacon ham cheddar sandwich, and of course, chocolate milk. So I'm gonna eat this quick, and then make the remainder on a mile or something to the location. Okay, it's called the Graymoor Spiritual Life Center, a Christian type of retreat, I guess. There's the place you could sleep if you didn't want to use your tent, although the guy in there, a little high-strung, very high strung. He had a little teddy bear, and he said he got there, he unpacked, he couldn't find it. He walked back 4 miles to where he last was. It wasn't there. He came back here and he found it inside his tent. And he was pretty adamant that if he didn't find it, he was going to quit the trail. So needless to say, I will be setting up my tent. And it's supposed to be a nice day. It may rain tonight, but it's supposed to be a nice day. Well, I shouldn't say nice. It's supposed to be in the 90s. So it's going to be a hot day. I would expect the tent to be dry. So I'll do that and have a little privacy and be able to get away from not only the guy sitting in there, but all the mosquitoes. And it's 6:30 now, so it'll be an early night to turn in. But I don't know if I have a connection to anything. Might try to watch something on the phone if at all possible. Otherwise, maybe I just send out emails and edit yesterday's video and today's video. I'll figure out where I'm going tomorrow and the day after. Kind of important stuff.